hating on you with their friends, girl, you got it.
You are now tuned into Let's Talk Podcast, where we talk less and do more. Today we have a very special guest.
Hello, my name is Eugene Donald, Fresh Baked Prince.
Hi, Eugene.
I'm here with the lovely Nichelle Lane. Let's
Thank
talk less and do more.
Let's Talk Podcast,
Let's talk podcast.
where we talk less and do more.
Sorry.
You have a business,
Yes.
and your business has been pumping for how long?
10 years.
10 years, exactly. A decade, right?
Yeah.
That's a decade, okay. And with our generation of men, especially, a lot of people, like, I don't know what year it was, but it was like booming. Everybody was just starting businesses. Boom, 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 boom.
Probably during COVID.
Yeah, but and a lot of people businesses shut down in COVID too. How did you keep yours rolling?
I think my biggest advantage was having a business before COVID. So when those spikes went down, I was already used to being like, it's regular now. So if you came in the game when everything was high and then it got low, you don't know how to deal you don't know how to deal with stuff when it's lower, if that makes sense.
It do. Okay.
So like if you got an extra $1 billion in the marketplace, who's not making money with $1 billion in the marketplace? But when it's back regular and that billion is gone, everybody spent their money. Do you still know how to hustle? Do you still know how to navigate? Do you still got contacts? Have you been networking? Things like that to carry you over.
That makes a lot of sense. Also, I feel like your what you do is it wasn't considered essential. It's not considered essential like healthcare, stuff like that. But I feel like what you do is very essential because you do obituaries and stuff too.
Well,
you do printing.
It just depends on who you ask. My customers to say what I do is essential.
I'm saying it's essential, but
it's essential to what you're doing.
When COVID hit, essential was like restaurants, barely, and like healthcare, like stuff like that. I'm saying your business, especially in our society, is very essential. Not only the people who that's weird. Not only the people that starting like t-shirt brands, and you just printing. So all things print. You do obituaries. You do
for like things like that. We print for hospitals. We print for restaurants. So it's like anything that is essential, I'm typically a part of.
So you are essential.
Yeah, I think I'm essential.
100%. How did you get those like big customers, like hospitals, stuff like that?
I think I get most of my bigger clients with my personality.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more of an in-person thing. I could do way better in person than I could do on an email.
Are you hands-on? Like, are you there at your location?
Yeah, I'm active
a lot?
for sure. Yeah.
And how do you go about like picking people to work for you? Do you hire friends and family or no?
Never hire friends or family. What I'm learning now after 10 years in, it's all about the right fit. It's not about like nothing else but the right fit based on the overall goals of the company.
And what do you feel like separates your printing shop? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, that's cool.
What do you feel like your business, Fresh Baked Print, separates from others? Is it your personality or?
Nah, what separates us is I'm available more often, always. So like I do Monday through Friday, Saturdays and Sunday. Somebody emailed me right now and we on this podcast and they like, Gene, I need you right now. As soon as I leave here, I'm gonna go and help my customer.
And do you everything that you do in your location, everything that you do, you know how to do yourself? Like you asked me about the lights and stuff. Like I should know how to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. Like anything that you do a part of your business, I like to learn it just in case. Like say you wanted to do this and bro was gone, what you gonna do? So while he doing it, just record him. I record
Some people
everything.
don't like that.
It ain't about what you like. It's about what I'm trying to do.
But what if I was recording him and he like, don't record me?
You're not posting it. You're just like, hey, I want to learn how to set up lights. like I'm not like
because the girl that do my eyebrows, I want to learn how to do makeup, and it's like when I go to record, I know she be like.
I mean, I don't know how that type of things work because with women it's different, but like I'm pretty sure the like guy would be like, yeah, that's cool because I'm tired of doing this. Like you should learn this your own anyway. Because you're more than capable of doing it. I believe you can do it.
I believe I can do it too.
Zen believes you can do it.
It seemed very simple. I don't know why I just sat and wait for him to do it because I really could have just did it myself. You all right?
I think we should do like a YouTube on showing people how to set up their lights once you like master it.
No, for my YouTube.
Yeah, just for like clicks, because a lot of people don't know how to set these up.
You know what's crazy? A lot of people go to YouTube for basic essential things. Like
Absolutely.
I was thinking, since I'm a nursing assistant, I was thinking of making little videos of like the different skills that you have to have as a nursing assistant. That
What
was
are those skills?
like making a bed with somebody in it. Um,
That's talent.
like it's called making a preoccupied bed. Uh, all things you have to do.
I
Proper
don't think I
hand
know how to
washing.
make my bed with nobody in it.
Yeah, you like sometimes people can't get out the bed, so you have to make the bed while they're in it. So you gotta roll, you gotta tuck, you gotta. It's a certain way you have to make a bed in a nursing home. Like it's a certain way. It's a
Okay.
lot of stuff.
Am I supposed to look at you or the camera? Because when people typically talk, I typically
I always
look
look at my person.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't really look at the camera.
Oh, I ain't want to mess
I
it up. Yeah.
Oh no, I always look at my person.
Okay.
What made you start Fresh Baked Prince? Like, what's the backstory behind it?
So the backstory with Fresh Baked Prince is I got a best friend who was a Kappa, and he was pledging. So we used to hang out every day. He was pledging, so I was like left by myself. So I was like, wow, he's busy doing stuff what I'm about to do, because we was like
Two peas in a
Mario
pod.
and Luigi, Shaq and Kobe. So he was doing that, elevating his life, and I was like, damn, I'm getting left behind. Like he about to do this, and he about to prosper from this and grow, and I'm just here, like supporting them, like doing all this stuff. So I was like, I want to start a clothing line, and I started a clothing line. Shout out to Northland. It was a spot in Northland I used to get my stuff made from. Took a picture of all the equipment, like the stuff I'm telling you to do. Like I seen them working on the shirts, I recorded it, I took a picture. This was probably like 2012, and I looked up the machines. I seen they were affordable. I purchased them. I took them to Western and Kalamazoo, and I started doing my own thing.
Like in your dorm?
I had an apartment.
Oh, in your apartment, you was just making. That's how you started. What made you want to get an actual store, like storefront?
The story came from when my friend became a Kappa. I got introduced to the Greek life through him because we was like this. So once he went that way, he kind of pulled me with him, and I started getting orders from all the Divine Nine.
Oh, to make their shirts.
So I'm getting 50 orders here, 100 orders here. They paying $20 a shirt. 100 shirts, that's $2,000. So then I got addicted.
Okay, well that was good money, especially you was in college, right?
Yeah, I was probably then. I think I did that in 2012. So I was probably about 19, 20.
And I heard you say, you had the best friend and he was elevating and you felt like he was being left behind.
Yeah.
So how important do you feel like it is for people in your inner circle to be doing something?
I think is the most important part about growing is I seen this on Instagram today, so I kind of don't want to say it, but you want to run with people who's running as fast as you. So if like my friend Tay at that moment, I felt like he was going 100 miles per hour and I was going 50, but when I seen his pace, I knew I had to keep up.
I feel like that's kind of how it is working out, like in a gym.
Mhm.
Like, if I'm working with my trainer by myself, I'm just doing it to like how I want to do it.
Yeah.
But if I'm working out with this other girl that's been working out with him for years,
You step it up.
I'm doing, and I'm like, damn, I could do it this good, but I'm doing it because I don't want to seem like I can't do it.
I think that's the most important thing. I used to go to the gym too, and I met this dentist. He had to be about like 65, and we was working. He was just asking me questions like, "What you do?" I was telling him what I did, and we kind of like clicked up. He was an older white man, and when we was working out, I was looking at him. I'm like, "Bro, how are you stronger than me?" So I'm trying to do what he's doing, and he like, "Gene, I do this all day, every day for the last 10 years." And just seeing him do it, I'm like, oh, ain't no
I
old
should be
nigga about
able
to
to-
do
yeah.
me. Yeah. So I think that energy is so important because I'm competitive and I want to be
I am too.
the fastest of the fastest. I want to be the best of the best, but I can only be as good as what I can see.
Mhm.
So if I'm just in a room full of people that's doing mid,
I'm
the best
doing
I'm
it.
going to be is the best mid because that's what I'm seeing. If you put me in a room full of people that's just running, just something in me is gonna be, even when I'm tired, it's gonna be like, oh, we gotta run, because this is normal to me, because everybody's around me is running, so I think running is normal. So I kind of like I like to keep people around me who's constantly running, learning, just trying to be better. And once they being better, you get better naturally, because they showing you what they learn, and you trying to bring something back to the table to show them what you learn. So you're just always getting better. I think they call it like iron sharpens iron or something like that.
I never heard that before.
I think that's what they call it. That's some
Another
old school.
thing, how do you feel about, like, if you had a friend and if it was three of y'all,
Mhm.
your friend was on 100 and made you catch up with him, and what if you had that one friend who just had no motivation, like just didn't do it? Do you leave that friend? Like, how do you navigate through that, through
I'm
friendships and
100%
stuff?
with leaving people. Yeah, 100%. Because at the end of the day, my only goal is to take care of my son,
Mm-hmm.
and the only person I'm gonna stop to pick up is my son.
Mm.
So if you can't run, I can help you. But if you just like,
Just like, fuck
oh
it.
no, I can't do it. Well, that's cool, but now that energy is coming to me, and now I think I can't do it. I want to talk to people on the phone like how we talk. I'm like, nigga, do that shit. What you talking about? Do it. What?
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. But if I was on the phone like, I don't know about that one, you probably want to rethink it. Like, nah, I don't really like people like that.
How do you navigate being, because you are a great father from
Mhm.
me knowing you, like, as a friend? How do you balance it, being a father, being you are in a relationship?
Mhm.
How do you navigate all things with still running your own business, not just working somewhere, but running your own business, being a man to
Mhm.
a woman, being a father to a son?
How do you navigate it?
Like, how you balance it all out?
For one, you got to figure out what's most important. Once you start figuring out what's most important to you, you prioritize.
So it's all about prioritizing.
Yeah,
Do you ever fall short or feel like you fall
all the
short?
time. Yeah, for sure. But everybody know that, like my girl who's sitting right here, like she know what I'm trying to do. So if I'm not doing something that you don't like, I'm doing, what am I doing instead? Like, say you want to hang out, right? And I'm tired because I've been working all day. I'm not saying like I don't want to hang out with you because I was up playing the game all night. I'm like, yo, I can't hang out with you because I'm literally tired. I just did 12 hours. You understand the grind because we're running together. I'm doing 12 hours. You doing 12 hours. We both on the same path. So I don't think we have problems about like time. You think we have problems with time? Yeah, because we understand the goals. Yeah.
That's
Yes.
nice. So
So
y'all got a system.
I want to call it a
Y'all
system.
understand each other's time.
Yeah, we understand time
Yeah.
for sure.
So so basically, if you're on a journey, right? Because you already got your business, you 10 years in, so you, like, you there. But if you're somebody that's just starting something, whether it's a podcast, uh, any business, anything, and it's new, what advice do you have for someone that's trying to do that, and they don't really want like a relationship, but they still want to have a little social life on the side
There ain't no social life when you're trying to get somewhere at a fast pace.
at all?
No. Where you trying to go? You trying to go to the moon? All the people I know that's like successful, they have bad social skills because all they know is they craft.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
I'm
So
pretty sure, like, what's my man's name who made Facebook?
Mark Zuckerberg,
I'm pretty sure he's not too social.
not just social, but like relationship wise, like friend wise,
How many
because
friends
a
do you
lot of
need?
you don't need a lot of friends, but it's a lot of times where. But you said you quick to cut somebody off.
I'm not quick to cut people off. I'm quick to cut people off who don't align with what I'm trying to do.
Okay, you my friend, and you know I started a podcast, and
Yeah,
I've been going to the gym every day.
yeah.
We could go to the movies, we could do something like that, but
Mm.
you want to go to the bar, and I don't, and you make it a big deal. Like, how
I
you my
don't,
friend if you don't?
I don't even hang around people who gonna be mad that I can't make it to the bar.
That makes a lot of sense.
Why are you mad at me because I can't come to the bar? Because you know, if you my friend, you know
You
what
know what
I'm
I'm
doing.
doing, right?
Yeah, I'm not just saying like I can't come hang out with y'all because I don't like y'all. I'm saying like I can't come out with y'all because I'm chasing my dreams, and my friends respect me chasing my dreams.
What advice do you have for young black men that's torn between um, actually being something like having their own business or working or going to school or something like that, or being caught up in like the hype, like social media make it where like it's not cool to work a job and they want to run the streets or they just want to see how many girls they can get and stuff like that.
My advice would be to one, hang out with those people who in the hype. Once you really get to know those people, you will probably be with this. You'll probably be disgusted with 90% of them.
Explain.
If you caught up in the hype, you ain't taking care of no business because you
Mhm.
caught up in the hype.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you hang out with those people for
You will see
60
they not
days,
60 days is a long time.
I mean, if you just was their friends, like when you meet people, you can find out if somebody is a good person by the way they treat their mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you take care of your mom? You know what I'm saying? Do you take care of your sister? Do you help your sister? Do you help your brother? How do your friends treat you? Do your friends treat you like an honorable man or do they treat you like a scrub? Once you hang around with somebody so long, you can realize like the nigga that you met on Instagram is really the store boy and he be wearing everybody clothes and shit and he's not the guy.
I actually feel like that goes for relationships. I want to know how a man is with his mom.
But my
Because
mom?
if you
Oh,
telling me, if me and you talking, you telling me like you hate your mom and she ain't shit.
yeah. That don't mean nothing.
No, that means a lot.
Why?
If you talk to a guy,
Yeah.
I mean, you're a guy.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna bring you in your voice. If you talk to a guy and you dating a guy and him and his mom like he like fuck her, disrespectful as hell to her.
First, you got
That
to
don't-
figure out what she did to him. Mamas be taking money, stealing.
But
No, it ain't no but. It ain't no but on stealing. It's no but
I
on
know it's not
disloyalty.
a butt on disloyalty or stealing. But what if she didn't do that kind of stuff and he just like I don't fuck with her because
Cause what?
it's like a very surface level reason. I just feel like if a man don't have a relationship with his mom and he's disrespectful to his mom or
I
the
think you
women
should. I
the
think you
women in
should.
his family, I feel like he's gonna disrespect me.
I don't think so. I think you should figure out what happened in that relationship to cause the trauma more than just saying like, oh, that person did you treating this person like that without actually figuring out what that person did to that person to make them treat them like that.
Well, let me get personal. I was talking to a guy,
Mhm.
and he always told me how much his mom just wasn't shit.
Mhm.
Why wasn't she shit? Because she left his dad, and she didn't just stay because the dad wasn't shit.
Yeah.
She left the daddy, and she felt like when she left the daddy, it broke their family up, and he felt like family should be raised in a 2-parent household, regardless of the circumstance. I don't care if my daddy beating my mom, but she should stay because a kid raised in a broken home is going to be a broken kid.
So then what I like to do is I like to ask guys like that to say, what would you want your daughter to do? Would you want your daughter to stay in this broken situation, get beat on because a little nigga, you, the son, wants to see something that isn't ideal for the family?
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell your daughter? So anytime
makes
I like
sense.
to give people advice, I ask them like I ask Nate all the time, like, would you want your son to do that? She tell me stuff all the time, be like, if your son did that, that would be lame as hell. It's cool for somebody else to do it, but if your son was fucking 13 buying a bitch, I'm sorry, I don't want to cuss, 13 and he got $1,000 and he go buy his girl a pair of Balenciagas, you're a loser. That's not smart. That's not intelligent. That's not financial literacy. That don't make sense. But to somebody else, like, oh, he bought her some 1,000 pair of shoes at 13. He turned and like not knowing what's really going on. That's not really turned, in my opinion.
It's not.
If my son did it, I will probably belt to ass. Cause what are you doing? I taught you better than to spend all your money on a woman.
Well, how do you feel about the to spend all your money on a woman? That's a good. So with that, do you feel like relationships in this generation is transactional?
Yeah, 100%. A lot of people wouldn't be with people or have kids by people if it wasn't transactional.
How do you feel like that's a bad thing?
It depends on who you want to be. Are you loving for? Are you in it for love? Or are you in it for a transaction?
Do you feel like a lot of things in this generation is casual?
I feel like a lot of things been casual for a long time.
Like how long?
Forever.
Not forever.
When has nothing ever
Back
been
in the day when there were families, your grandma and your grandpa wasn't casually together. They were in a marriage or a relationship.
Grandpa and grandma was still casually cheating.
But
You can't tell me somebody who was married for 60 years that didn't cheat.
it's possible.
Everything's possible, like dinosaurs.
You can't just.
Is dinosaurs possible? You don't believe in dinosaurs? You don't believe in the fossils? You think it's all cap?
Mm-hmm. I believe that it was a point in time where it was happy families without cheating.
I think it's happy families now without cheating.
But I also believe everything in our generation of people. Because how old are you?
31.
31. Okay.
How old are you?
33.
Okay.
I believe that people in our generation just look at a lot of things as just casual.
I mean, the music is making it casual.
Just the music.
I mean,
I seen you post something about Sexy Red.
yeah,
Music.
yeah,
I get it, but at the same time, she's just being herself.
yeah. I think she has a big influence on destroying the power of a black woman.
Hmm.
I don't think her agenda. I think her agenda is selfish. Her agenda is for her to make all the paper, but without realizing what she's
What's
doing.
she doing to little kids?
What she's doing is in. Huh?
She's not the only one doing it.
We're not talking about everybody. We're talking about Sexy
But
Red.
no, for real,
I
cause
know, but it's all the female rappers now. They are doing it.
yeah, and that's true. What she doing for 10? I noticed like even
Well, let me say my opinion before. I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
even
Not
in
let you go first. It's your turn.
it's fine. Even
Sorry.
in like in the car where I'm just sometimes you're not thinking about like the music. We just driving. But I noticed sometimes I turn on a song and she in the back, she know every lyric to the song. But she know it's my fault because I'm listening to the same few songs every time we get in the car. I'm like, you should know this song, spell this or spell that, and she can't. But I'm not sitting there teaching her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's not so much the artist, it's kind of like me or the parents. We're exposing them to it. Like, I feel like kids should not be on YouTube. But it pacifies them as well because I'm gonna say you're not about to be on YouTube because you getting a little smart because you're watching the little girls with the little, you know how the kids be on YouTube talking, pranking their parents. So I don't want you on YouTube because your mouth is getting a little smart, you getting a little attitude. But when I'm trying to do some homework or I'm trying to do something, okay, just take the phone and go. So it's not. I don't feel like it's YouTube or it's Sexy Red. I feel like in my own life, I feel like it's me.
It's not you.
Okay.
Because just like I told my girl, like the environment is more important than anything. So if you don't listen to Sexy Red and she go to a school full of people who listen to Sexy Reds, then it's not you. It's the
Right.
environment.
That makes sense.
And
Because
right now, I think the agenda is to weaken the black women.
that's agenda. Whose agenda? Like just in the world?
Well, based on everything that's going on, like black women are looked at like sex symbols.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see Jewish women looked at sex symbols. It's certain white women, but when you think of black women, you think of shaking ass, titties, BBLs, like, and I feel like black women are way more than that, and they trying to drown it with the music to discredit y'all, and I don't like it.
For example, I went to Twin Peaks last night, and it's like they black waitresses. They got on red. Have y'all been to Twin Peaks?
I haven't been in a long, long time.
Me either. When I first went, they used to wear like cowgirl outfits.
Mm.
Like I mean, it's cowgirl, but it's still not. Last night they had on red lingerie, like straight lingerie that you will be wearing for your man, like thong, everything.
Mm.
And it's like it was mostly black girl waitresses wearing the lingerie, but I seen two white girls. They just had on their shirt tied up with like some jean shorts. But the black girls in there has on straight red lingerie, and I'm like, if I was in here with my man, it would be kind of uncomfortable. It's literally like not the fishnets to trying to simmer it down. It's straight just lingerie and boots, and it's just like you got a lingerie in front of a trillion gazillion people.
I mean, that goes back to like women in different communities. They not as naked on the internet as the black women.
That is true too.
You got black women like I don't want to sound like a black hater because I love the black woman. I just feel like it's just things that can boost our stock.
Like what?
The way we represent ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Why we always got to be like, first of all, we educated now, right? At first we didn't know. Now we know. So why we got to be naked to feel appreciated? Why we got to show our body to feel appreciated? It's not a mind thing in our culture. It's a I thing.
What do you mean it's the eye thing?
It's an I thing. Everything we see is I. We don't look at like the mind of a person before we look at the eye.
That is true because this guy I'm dating, or this guy I was dating, he He basically like we dated before
Mhm.
prior when I was in my, you actually I'm jumping all over the place. But anyway, we dated prior and we messed up, we talked or whatever. But this time around when we were on the phone, he was just like, I could tell that you're changing. Like just talking to you, your mind, everything is just different. How you act is different. And he like, of course I seen you and I wanted you because you look good. He like, but now I talk to you because he like, you really smart. You do everything you say you're gonna do. Like I really see like what type of woman you are. And it goes to show like what you're saying is actually right. And I remember you said something to me and I was just like, this son of a, he really it set with me. And I still remember, you probably don't remember this, but you said something about perception. I posted something and you said something. I'm like, I can post what I want. Like I'm not FUCKINGN. And you like, it's all about perception. Like just because you're not doing it, it's still how people perceive you on the internet, especially when you want to like run a business.
I mean, on my page, if I was always posting guns and popping pills, what would your perception be? Would you want to do business with me?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because you're a thug.
So what does that mean about perception?
I get it. When you said it, I said I get it.
Yeah,
it always stuck with me. That's why sometimes, even in my close friends, like I would post something, I just don't want everybody in my business, but I take a picture and I would like post it and I would hurry up and delete it. It'd be like, because why am I posting this? Like, because then I'm gonna be mad when somebody be like, how much to do this? And I'd be like, what? But it's like, look at what you're posting. So I definitely understand that, and it's amazing that you can say that, because most people, especially black males, they just they just go with the flow. Like a lot of black men don't really care about black women.
Yes, they
Or
do.
a lot of black men don't care about women. No, I'm not gonna say black men. Men. No, they don't.
They do.
I don't think so. I disagree.
You gotta think the trauma we dealt with dealing with women. It's a lot of men who don't know how to be men. They wasn't raised by men, so they just trying to figure it out on their own. And the version of women that they're getting is making them come to a conclusion that all women are a certain type of thing. Just imagine if you lost in the world and every girl you meet a cheater, drinking all the time, shaking ass, like your perception of the black woman becomes like, oh, I'm gonna cheat on her because she gonna cheat on me first because this is what they do.
So how do we break that? Change yourself?
The only way to break it is, I think the only way to break it is to deal with people who deal with you with no financial gain.
Mm.
You got to find out who really like you.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to find out somebody like you is to stop doing wrong. Will we have a good time if you got to pay for the date? Or are we not going to go? Are we going to have a good time if you pay for the vacation? Or are we not going to go?
That makes sense. But I feel like so many people are worried about being used. Like, it's okay. I guess that's when you find out if you're being used or not.
I mean, but the thing is, where you want to be used because you're valuable if you're used.
You want to be used?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I make money because people use me. You make money because people use you. When you go to nursing work, they're using you to do a job. But they paying you financially for your time. So you always want to be in a position to get used, I feel like, personally.
So you feel like if you're being used, then you have some type of value?
Yeah. If you're not being used, what you doing?
I never looked at it like that.
You got to just figure out when somebody using you, it just got to make sense. So at your job, for instance, when you go to work, they're using you, but they compensating you. So it makes sense. Mm-hmm. So you kind of just got to make sure it makes sense for you in each scenario. I feel like it's different.
How are you able to be so calm and collected? Are you always like this?
No, hell no.
Are you always like
no,
chill, calm, cool?
Most of them, like, I feel like Cat Williams right now when he think before he say, because I don't want to say nothing to make nobody mad, but like, I think I came to a conclusion with myself. It's best just to not say nothing when you're mad and stuff, to stay calm.
I'm learning that.
It's the best thing to do. And some people can't deal with that. Like, you could just literally just don't say nothing, don't respond. Because if you're anything like me, you're going to say the wrong thing. And sometimes the
That's how I
best
am.
thing is to let it die down because you really don't even give a fuck 99% of the time, right? It's not nothing that's going to end something. It's really just like, oh, I didn't like that. But before we argue about it, I'm just not going to say nothing.
My daughter's dad, he's not used to me not saying nothing. I'm
It's
always
probably
just,
killing them.
I go in. When I say I go in, you would think I'm like nicest, sweetest person, but talking to him, I would be like, you'll be like, oh my god, you're a terrible woman. But now, like today, I said, can you get in? He like, you called me at the last. I said, oh, can you get her or not? He said, no. He started talking. I said, okay, it's fine, and I hung up.
Yeah.
He sent me 50 messages. Like, why are you trying to argue? Why are you attacking me? I said, it's fine. What, you gonna go to friend of court? Like, I never said that. I never said that. I just said, okay, it's fine. Or if he say something and he know I don't like it, usually I'm so quick to snap. But I would just be like,
Let me give you some secrets. First thing first, when you feel like you're about to snap, hang up. Turn your phone off. Breathe. Let them go through that issue on their own, right? Let your baby daddy have his fit. Because tomorrow, he's not gonna even gonna be mad.
mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna be mad.
True.
So we was both about to be mad. You said you can't get her. I made arrangements. There's no problem.
But sometimes you just feel like that person is just trying you.
So what you gonna do? Beat them up?
No,
It's only one way to solve something, by killing somebody.
that's extreme.
So if you're not gonna kill somebody, what
That's
you gonna do?
extreme, though.
It's either kill somebody or let it go.
That's extreme.
So
To
then,
kill somebody over not watching your child?
so then, what we arguing about?
Okay, let it go. I get it. I get it.
If you're not about to kill somebody, what are we arguing about? What are we discussing? It's not to the point where I'm that angry and I don't want to kill you. So how about we just do something else?
Are you like this with business too? Like if you have an upset customer, how would you handle?
It just depends on what they upset about.
They wasn't satisfied with what they ordered.
Is it my fault or their fault?
Yours.
If it's my fault, I eat it.
If it's your fault.
Yeah, eat
If
it.
it's their fault.
If there's,
They said, "Oh, I meant to tell you I wanted red, but I said black, and you put black."
well, I'm just gonna show them because everything I do now got to be recorded because of instances like that. I'm gonna say, hey, this is black, but we can do red, but it's gonna just be additional. So you're gonna get black and red.
So you keep you suggest that you keep everything like
Detail, yeah. So like right now, it's a thing that I got a lot of friends, right? You know, I got a lot of friends, and I do a lot of stuff through the email. And when stuff goes through the email, it's going through me. I'm the only person who will know about it. So my team told me, like, Gene, anything that comes through the email, we deleting it because everything got to go through the website. We can't run this company and take it to the next level with you doing all this janky shit through the email. You got this person, like somebody sent us, one of my friends' mom sent us something, and it just said print 350 of these. It wasn't no size, it wasn't front and back, it wasn't no due date. She was just like print 350. So I asked him like, yo, y'all talk to my friend mom? They like, yeah, she want 350 business cards. We did 350 business cards, printed them. Boom. She picked them up. I wanted flyers. Boom, printed the flyers. The guy who picked them up, he was like, no, this is supposed to be 8.5 by 11, plain paper.
But if they would have did it online,
if they did it online,
it would have been all that.
I could have pulled out the receipt and was like, boom. But now, since I did it my way, I ran business cards, I ran flyers, and I ran regular sheets of paper.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost out on all of that because of I'm not running my business the best way to make it work for the customer. Because once he would have came in and picked up, we'd be like, oh no, we gotta charge you again.
Mm-hmm.
Because based on this
is what it says.
This is exactly what this is.
That is the best way, and that's what you told me about the contract, but I still haven't did.
You haven't made the contract. I was so eager to sign the contract.
I have a contract, but I just haven't. I haven't really. It's not like I don't like some of the stuff that's on. I need to change some stuff.
Why? What didn't you like? Just get something basic
it's
going.
Extreme.
So another thing I like to teach my friends or other entrepreneurs is it don't got to be perfect. Just start. Mm-hmm. Start something, even if it's a name, number, what you agree to do, what time you agree to be here. Boom. It don't got to be perfect. You can't get perfect unless you start.
See, I'm trying to have a whole. That's why.
You can't get perfect unless you start, because now once people mess up the contract, you make it perfect because you're like, oh, I'm about to edit my contract. Yeah. Add this. It and it just gets perfect over the years.
Mhm.
And I like to use a scenario like basketball. Ain't no nigga just came out and go straight to the NBA. A nigga started at my son age 4. He played 500 games while he was 4, 400 games while he was 5. He played so much basketball to get to the professional level, and you do all that for free. So treat your business like it. Start somewhere. Start even if it's at the bottom, and just keep making it better and better and better and better and better and better and better. It don't got to be perfect. It got to be what you need it to be.
What do you have planned for Fresh Baked Prince for the next 5 years? Like, what do you have? What do you see yourself doing
Right.
something different, or
Well, right now, me and my boo, we about to do a daycare.
Mhm.
So I kind of want to not get rid of her.
Okay.
I kind of want to I'm trying to put my printing company on autopilot because it's so hard. It's so much work. Every day it's a new obstacle. It's always custom. It's always fast. It's always something. And I kind of got friends who make a lot of money when they just order something from China and pass it to somebody else. And I feel like that's the best way to go to be stress free.
My aunt has adult foster care. She has 2 houses. She has one on Linwood and Grand, and she has another one on Puritan and Edward. She's I think she only take like brain injury people. But I have to say that. And she been in business. That's when I was 13. My mom passed away. My aunt adopted all 9 of us.
You got 9 brothers and sisters?
Yeah, it was 5 girls and 3 boys. She adopted all of us when she was 23.
Mhm.
She tried nursing school. It didn't work. She jumped into this called grand style living. She started with the one house. Now she got another house, and they do well. They do good. It's somebody one of their birthdays today, and she bought them. They went out to eat and stuff.
That's lit.
Like every holiday, they had like parties, like Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, whole house decorated. It's really nice. And opposite of what you said, like not hiring friends and stuff. All my sisters, like one of my sister, one of my sisters is the manager at each one of the houses, and it's been running like that. It's really good. That's a really 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 good business to go in. Healthcare, anything really healthcare. Pusha T just said he make more money in doing medical transportation than he's ever made. And basically, you get some.
So we're gonna do to non-medical transportation.
Get some vans, and he like drive people to appointments and stuff. He made a post saying that. So yeah, I want to open a CNA school.
Yeah.
I really love being an aide. Like I
How
really
about we do
love
this?
being an aide.
Let's not talk about what we want to do. Let's talk about how we gonna
I'm
do
going
it.
to open a CNA school.
When?
When I finish with nursing.
When?
I haven't set the date.
Let's put a date on it live.
I can't just put a date on it. My last day of school is June 16th. And I'm going to start looking into what I have to do to get it popping.
Okay.
So yeah.
I look forward to seeing you accomplish that.
Thank you.
I really do look forward to seeing you do that.
Thank you. This brand, I don't know if it's this. No. It is? There's Only Us. Is this yours?
Yes and no.
Why?
Because it's my brother's, and what's my brother's is mine.
It's yours.
Mine
Okay. So I seen the shirt, and
yeah.
I like it.
So anything that any of my friends do, I push it like it's mine. So I wear this every day. His brand every day. I got every piece he got.
And I think one of y'all posted it, but I've been seeing it posted, and I thought you were starting a clothing brand. So that is good to support your friends, because I thought it was yours.
No, most definitely. I put on for my guys.
That's what's up. You seem like a good friend. What's your sign?
I think I'm decent. I'm a Virgo. Yeah.
Virgo. What's your sign?
I don't think my friends like me.
Why?
Because I'm mean.
I see that too.
I don't think I'm mean. I just want the best for everybody, and I call people on their bullshit ASAP.
Everybody need a friend like Gene.
Yeah, I think so.
That might be the name of this episode. Everybody need a friend like Gene.
I think so. I think that's a good name.
I thank you for coming. I appreciate you because I know you are a busy man.
I'm not that busy.
Yes, you are. You are the busiest man I know.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I've been asking you to come on for months.
No, it's been 3 weeks. I said, hey, put it in the calendar and send it to me. You never did it. I didn't send it to you either.
You said send me the date and I will make a Google thing. You said you were gonna tell me.
I made mine. It sent me the notification this morning. I had to be here. I texted you at 8:00 this morning or 7:30. As soon as I woke up and said, "Hey, 4:00, see you there," because my phone told me to tell you.
Okay, I thought I got I thought it came to my phone too. No.
I think I just did it for me because
Yeah, I
you
was
took
like-
too long to send me your
I said
email.
how I sent you the email as soon as we got off the phone. I sent you the email and I'm like,
Oh, I forgot. I know what happened. Yo, sometimes you text from a number and sometimes you text from an email.
yeah, that email is just the
So
phone
if
I use to
I'm
record.
not like in that zone or like not at my computer at that time or don't got the time to actually do it at the exact moment when I come back to it, when I search your name and I can't find it, just be like it's over.
Well, thank you for making
Thank
time on Cinco de Mayo to come to
Absolutely.
Let's Talk Podcast. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. I had a wonderful time sitting here vibing with
How can
you.
you say that with a completely straight face?
I did have a good time.
Okay, thank
If
you.
I didn't have a good time, I would have just been like, oh, this is my favorite move when I gotta go. Oh shit, I gotta go pick up my son. Or I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta take my son to meet his mama.
Okay, now I know that. Thanks for telling me.
But now it was a good time. My son chilling, my girl chilling, you chilling, we chilling. I really enjoyed myself.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.